BTS news. The world has once again been rocked by portraits that have suddenly emerged of two of BTS' most highlighted members in recent months, Jungkook and Jimin. In one moment captured on camera, the two were caught in the middle of showing such warm togetherness, it can even be said to be friendly. It didn't take long for the portrait to spread like wildfire in the middle of a dry field, sparked an emotional reaction from BTS loyal fans known as ARMY. Is it just a close old friendship? Or is there something deeper behind that sincere look and smile? The portrait first appeared on a social media account dedicated to updates surrounding BTS. It is not stated exactly when and where the moment was taken, but what is clear, the setting looks simple and personal. A dimly lit space with soft light from a chandelier gives an intimate and cozy feel. Jungkook appeared to be wearing a plain black t-shirt. Meanwhile, Jimin wears a gray hoodie that he often wears when he wants to avoid the camera's spotlight. They sat side by side on an old leather sofa that looked familiar and comfortable. But what makes the heart of the ARMY choke not only because they are together, but how did Jimin rest his head on Jungkook's shoulder with his eyes closed, while Jungkook gently rubbed his hair with a small smile on his lips? The portrait feels so honest. No official camera highlight, no perfect lighting, there is no concept or scenario. Just two best friends, or maybe more than that, immersed in their own little world. Netizens' reactions were mixed. Some ARMY immediately flooded the comments column with tears of happiness and emotion. They said they really missed the moment when BTS members could show affection for each other without pressure from the media or community standards. Many of them said that the picture was the visual hug they needed to fill the void during the draft that kept the members apart. On the other hand, not a few also questioned the context of the photo. Why did the photo appear now? Was this part of a covert campaign ahead of their reunion? Is this the message Jimin and Jungkook are trying to convey to the world, that even though they are far apart, their hearts are still connected? Rumors and speculation began to spread. Some fans insisted that the moment was taken before both were drafted into the ARMY, while others believe that it was a special meeting that took place secretly during the period of military leave, not long after the portrait spread. A 15-second video also appeared that amplified this furor. In the video, Jimin is seen laughing a little while gently hitting Jungkook's shoulder. The one who responds with a smirk tickled Jimin's waist until the older one laughed. Their voices are quiet, but familiar. No scripts, no restrictions. Just two guys who have gone through a lot together, from trainee times, global glory, public pressure, until this heavy pause, still able to laugh at each other like children, from the emotional side. The moment seemed to be a symbol of hope and strength of relationships that are not shaken by time or distance. ARMY, who has been familiar with the dynamics of the relationship between the members of BTS, seeing that interaction as a form of emotional maturity deepens. Jimin and Jungkook have been known to have a very close relationship for a long time. The two are often caught on camera teasing each other, hugging, even crying to each other in certain moments on stage. But over time, their interaction becomes more subtle, no longer shown explicitly, making many fans miss that closeness. In previous interviews, both Jimin and Jungkook have expressed deep mutual trust several times. Jimin once said that Jungkook was the one who never left him, even in the toughest moments. Jungkook also once wrote in his birthday message to Jimin that he felt comfortable being himself when he was with Jimin. Those words now sound even more meaningful when juxtaposed with recently circulated portraits and videos. The agency itself has not yet given an official statement about the photo. But given the furor that occurred among the ARMY, it is possible that Big Hit will release clarifications or even use this momentum to prepare special projects ahead of the members' return from military service. Some observers of the Korean entertainment industry stated that moments like this could be the beginning of a reconnecting strategy between BTS and the public. After a long period of rest, this kind of emotional and loving portrait can become a bridge for those who wait faithfully. But behind all the speculations and theories that arise, there is one thing that cannot be refuted. That moment has touched the hearts of millions of people around the world. In an era where sincerity sometimes feels scarce, a simple portrait is able to revive the belief that human relationships, especially those built on deep love and trust, can still be found in the sparkling world of celebrities. The hashtag Jungkook is again a trending topic on various social media platforms. Soldiers from around the world shared the photo with their memories of Jimin and Jungkook's closeness. Many write poetry, create fan art, to edit music videos of their moments together that have been recorded for a long time. The new portrait seems to be the last piece of the puzzle that has been missing, filling the empty space in the hearts of many fans who longed for the warmth of the old days. Some fan psychology experts also comment on this phenomenon from an emotional point of view. They stated that the closeness between idols can be a kind of source of emotional comfort for fans, especially those who are experiencing difficulties in life. The intimate moment between Jimin and Jungkook became more than just a casual interaction. He became a representation of a sense of security, true friendship, and unconditional love. Not a few also compared the portrait with BTS's previous iconic moments. Some people remember when Jimin carried Jungkook in a concert in Japan, or when the two hugged each other backstage after the last concert before the hiatus. This new moment feels like a continuation of a long story that has been going on for years, and now it's back on, albeit only in a still portrait, back to the context of time, if it is true that the moment was taken not long ago. This means that Jimin and Jungkook have met privately on the sidelines of their respective activities in the military. This certainly opens up further questions. Are there secret meetings? Do the two really want to show that they are still together emotionally, even though the world thinks they're living separate lives? ARMY was arguing vigorously, partly with Haru, some with hope, and others with complete confidence that their relationship will never fade. Whatever the answer to those questions, one thing is for sure. The portrait has created a new history in the hearts of BTS fans. It is not only a proof of the relationship of two people, but it's also a symbol of the strength of a community built on love, loyalty, and memories that continue to grow. ARMY again united by one moment, one emotion, and one hope that when BTS gets back together later, there will be no distance, there will be no loneliness, and all that remains is warmth. In a fast-paced entertainment world, moments like these are a gentle reminder that it's the little things like a touch in the hair, a smile in the corner of the room, or a head resting on the shoulder, still has tremendous power. And if we learn something from the portrait, then it is that love does not have to be necessarily violent, fiery, or full of drama. Sometimes, love comes in its quietest, yet most thrilling form. The shocking portrait will continue to remain a mystery. But for the ARMY, the mystery is not something to be solved. It's a gift from two hearts that never stop finding each other, even in silence. Jungkook and Jimin have shown that true affection doesn't need a stage or a microphone. Enough with presence, enough with one touch, enough with one portrait, and the world fell in love again. The reaction of fellow BTS members to the shocking portrait is no less interesting to highlight. Although they are currently serving in different units and rarely appear in public, but some small clues began to appear on social media, especially from the accounts of observant fans caught implicit signals. One of the most talked about is a short upload from RM's account. The previous one was not so active. Hours after Jimin and Jungkook went viral, RM shared the story with a black background and only one word: home. That word alone is enough to make interpretations pop up from different directions. Many ARMY believe that RM is referring to the meaning of home as a place where the heart feels most comfortable, and in this context, Jungkook and Jimin are each other's home.